What's going on, everybody? Going Uber here. And today we are replacing exhaust ring gaskets on the Kx 85. It's a 2001. My boy Liam here is going to be doing some of that work for us. So let's get started. First thing we're going to have to do is get in there and take care of this. So we have some bolts to take out. And it's got to get some tools together. So let me go get those tools together and we'll get started. Alright, so the first thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to grab an 8mm socket and take off the 4 plastic bolts. 2 on the rear fender side plate and 2 on the front bearing. Sorry, 3 on the front bearing. Okay, so now what do you do with those bolts so you don't lose them?
I'll put them where they're supposed to be.
Alright, keep them in the plastic where you took them out of. That way you don't get them lost. Next thing we're going to have to do is we're going to have to disconnect this. That does not look like it's the way it should be. And there's no clamps on it, but that's okay. We'll make the best of it. So, we're going to want to disconnect it from the frame. Which means we're going to take this little nut off right here. And then the only thing we'll be holding up is these 2 springs over here, and we should be able to slide it out. But what we're going to do is we're going to take the whole exhaust piece right off. That way it'll make it a lot easier. And then I might have some clamps that I can put on here because this just does not look right. But alright, so he's going to pull it down. Don't wiggle around, pull straight down. Yeah, slide it out. Good job. Alright, so he's going to do the same thing to the other side. He's going to pull it down, and he's going to take it off the hooks. Alright, so now that we got that loose, we can take off the other bolts. So on the Kx85, the 2001 model anyway, it's best that if you just take the whole exhaust piece off. But we're also taking it off because I want to take a look at this little rubber fitting over here where the pipe meets the slip-on. So I'm going to slide it off of this bolt up here. Here's said and done, and pull it out. And you see right here, this is our problem. The gaskets that should be in there all tore up and ripped apart and just no good at all. So we're going to clean that all out of there. As you can see, it's just broken apart, and that is what our problem was. So we're going to go ahead and clean this pipe up. Alright, so I'm going to spray this down with a little bit of carb cleaner just to kind of get all the extra crap up out of the way. Alright, so you just want to spray it down real good, kind of get it cleaned up so that when we put the new rings in there, new gasket rings in there, they have a nice clean surface to go on. So let me get that cleaned up and we'll check back in with you in a second. Alright, so when we were taking apart the exhaust, I noticed that this copper ring was definitely no good. This is a copper exhaust ring gasket, and I had to get another one. Not easy to find, especially up here where I live. I called the Honda shop, and of course they're no help. They don't even bother looking to see if they can get it. But I called Koozies out in Peshtigo and Chumley on the phone there, and I'm not making that up, that's his name. Really awesome guy. Took the time, found me the part, and unfortunately he missed the cutoff today for ordering today, so he's going to order it tomorrow, and he should have it here for me on Wednesday. So we are going to pick this back up on Wednesday, and for you it's only going to be a couple seconds, and for us we got a few days to wait. So, the power of magic, like magic, we got the new copper ring. Alright, so got the new rubber gaskets. Simple enough. Just stick them on, they fit in the grooves. Roll it over so you get it into the second one. Does not matter what one you put in first. Get them on there and in the groove real good, which is nice. Okay, first thing you're going to want to do is put a little bit of grease on the edges, and that's just going to kind of hopefully let it sit up in there. So you're going to want to get down in here so you can see up that pipe a little bit. And then we will stick it in there and press it up against. And as you can see, it stays in there a little bit. Now, if my cameraman can kind of work with me, and we will get her in position. It usually works better with a couple people, but as of right now, we'll get it set right there on that side, and Liam will go up and around the other side of the bike, and we will fasten it in and get the nuts kind of started or lined up, and we should be able to push this the rest of the way in. Okay, so you're going to want to seat it up there the best you can. And actually, we're going to go to the other side of the bike now that it's up in there and start and put the bolts on. And you want to put the springs on last. If you put the springs on right now first, it'll kind of make your lining your holes up bad for the rest of the exhaust. So just hang your springs and get them ready, and then go to the other side and put your bolts on and tack it down nice and snug, and then we'll come back and we will connect the springs. Alright, so now that we got this snug up, we will push this pipe in. Get it kind of lined up where it should be. And I bought some of these little hose clamps so that I would be able to get that thing in there nice and tight. Alright, so first thing you're going to want to do is grab the bottom spring. Try and clip your vice grips on the edge of it. And then just pull down and tack it in there. Keep saying tack, that's not the right word. Pull it down and clip it on in there. Or hook it on in there. Whatever one you prefer. Same thing with this side. I didn't think I had a very good bite on that one. Oh, here comes your mom. She's going to yell. Alright, so got the springs on. Got all three of the mounts on. Now all we have to do is put the plastic on there, which my son Liam will do. And I've drained the gas because I put a bad mix in. And I will mix up some fresh stuff and we'll start this thing up and check it out. So let's slap on this plastic and give it a whirl. Alright, so we got the gaskets in for the exhaust. The gas is on. Put fresh gas in it. Go ahead and give her some kicks, see if we can get her started up. She might be a little rough to start at first. Little gas. Just a little bit.
Quieter.
Yeah, she's a lot quieter now that we put those seals on there. Just let her warm up. We want those gaskets to seat well. So there it goes. She's running good. No worries. I can't stand how much gas drips out of the bottom of that. And we just want it to warm up a little bit. So there we go, everybody. New exhaust gaskets all set and ready to go. Got the right gas and oil mixture in there now. I had it like 50 to 1 or 52 to 1 or something. It was just outrageously bad and wrong. But Liam, you did a great job. Thank you so much for your help. And it's good to know how to work on your bike. Alright, everybody, it's going Youper. That's how to replace the gaskets on the exhaust on a Kx 85 2001. Love you all, and as always, see me bye. The grass is so high, it's hard to even see them. Go all the way out and around and come back. All the way out around and come back. Sorry for yelling, guys. Just want to give them a little bit of I just want to let them have a little bit of independence here, you know what I mean? I want them to not be afraid to go down the trail without Dad sitting right there with them.